Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne. Brand new week, happy Monday. Today we're going to do something that we haven't done on the channel for some time. We're going to be doing the Deagostini Collectables release and build the Ford GT. Now, as I said, we haven't seen this on the channel for ages, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do the build today, and then I think we'll go for a review of everything we've got so far, because pretty much down here in my storage box, I've almost got a full car. We've been building different things at the different times. I'm sure it's going to start going together. I know today I think we're working on some more of the suspension, but we're going to get that open and check it out. Now, if you want to get this for yourself, I have put a link in the video description. There's also a QR code on the screen. They'll tell the folks from Deagostini Collectables that you've come from the World of Wayne YouTube channel. But without further ado, let's get cracking. As you can see, I've got all the magazines here, but before I go into them, I don't know if I've shown you some of the free gifts that we do get with this build. This is one of them here. This is a Ford GT40, the Mark IV, and it looks just like this. Don't know if I've shown you that before. I don't know when this came. I think it might have been a couple of packs back, looking like that. And today, in this box here, I have got a mug. And this mug is in the Golf livery colours, looking just like that. So you know what, I'm having my coffee in now. Excellent. But we are going to start on stage 68 today. So this is the magazine. Flicking through here. Again, the magazines are a collection item in themselves. And yes, we are going to be creating another wheel here, which just means putting this section on top of this section. No screws, so it's in place like that. So that is a nice quick stage. I think I'm going to buddy this up with the next stage, stage 69, because there isn't much to do in that stage. We'll flick through this one. Again, this is stage 69 magazine. And this is where we get to push that rim into the tyre there. So then we've got the tyres done. And it looks like it's showing a different kind of tyres that we have on this car. Now, if you remember in the last pack, we had these items here in stage 67, which I didn't actually open. I'm going to need these now, so let's open these. And all I'm going to do, all of this is metal, by the way, is just put these on top here, like that. Then all we're going to do is take this top section here, and again, we're going to be putting both of these together, just like this. Now, it may need a little bit of whacking down, so I'm using a little bit of a buffer here just to make sure there's no gaps. That is the end of stage 68, and then on 69, as you see, we have got the wheel here. I can't remember if I do need to put this in water. Let's have a feel of it. Ah, yeah, we're definitely going to need to put this in some hot water. And there you go. That's all boiling away. It's only going to take a minute in there. I have got this lovely orange Partwork Upgrades tea towel that Ian gave me. And all I'm going to do is just push this in. Now, I need to ensure that I am putting it in the right way. Now, because this tyre is thicker, it is going to need longer in the hot water there. So I've left it to soak for about 3 minutes this time. It is soft now. So I can push this in. Oh, this is hard. But, oh, we've got it. That was really hard. You are going to need boiling water for this. And a good 3 minute soak to get that in. But there you go, as you can see, that's all in. That's all there is to do in that stage. So in stage 70 here, let's open the magazine. And as you can see, we're going to start working on the brake and hub holder here. Getting all this together, and then we're going to be putting this on the wheel. We've already done this to the other rear wheel, so I guess we are at a point where we are about to put these on the car. So the first thing we're going to do is create the brake disc here. It's just a case of putting these two parts together just like this and making sure that they clip into place. So that looks like that. I'm then going to be making a joint with these two sections here. This is just going to go in there. It's actually held in with a pin. So I'm going to be pushing a pin through this. Now, this is the pin here. One side of it is rough. That's the side that goes in last. So what I do is I put this through, and then I can use my flat nose pliers on this just to push that down. Like that. simples. And we have kind of like a universal joint there. Put that to one side, and now I'm going to be taking the hub carrier, which looks like that, and I'm going to be putting on the brake disc, which is just going to go on the top like that. Turn it over, and to hold that into place, we've got the brake caliper here, which has got two holes that are going to go, one over the lug there. The other one I'm actually going to be screwing in with an FD08 screw. This is a silver metal screw here. Get that in all the way. So that's now looking like that. All we've got to do then is put this on the wheel. So as you can see, we do have a notch in this section here, which is going to match the notch in the wheel. Just line them up so then that can fit flush in there. Once that's in there, I just want to take the drive shaft, and that's just going to go into the top like that. And that's held in from the other side with one of these flanged FD02 screws. I put this in a bit of oil just to help me get this in. And that's in like that. And the advantage of having that screw in there is the magnetic hub can actually just fit on there like that. That came in the last stage, but that's all there is to do in that stage. So in stage 71, let's flick through the magazine. By the look of it, we've got a mount here for the transmission that we created. We're going to be putting that over the top and just screwing this into place. So again, trip down memory lane. This is the transmission we created. And this mount is solid metal, just so you know. The way this is going to go, if you see these pins on top, that's going to be going on top of this section here. So to get it in, you're going to have to sort of like put it in at an angle, I'm guessing. Like that. So then that can fit in those holes just at the top. Like that. Needs to be this way round. Now I'm holding that in with one FP01 screw. And that is all there is to do in that stage. That was a really quick stage, that is. So let's move on to the last stage. And the last stage is in stage 72 here. This is the magazine. What are we going to be doing? It looks like we're adding some suspension links onto the transmission here. Looks like they're going on each side. And we are going to be attaching a wheel to one side as well. So let's do this. And the first thing we need is the right suspension rear link. It's the bigger of the two of these. So I need this one here. And I want this to fit on this side here with this ring with the closest collar there to this lug. That should go in just like that. And then on top of it, I've got this link here, which has got a bend in it. And I want the bend to be going upwards because this is going to be going on top of this section here. And it's also going to be connecting to the top there. So that's how that should look. And I'm holding that in with an FD08 screw. So I'm putting this in. And you will notice that at the moment, once this is in all the way, this one's not actually connected to anything at the moment. On the top here, to keep this one in, I need an FD09 screw. And there we go, that's that one in as well. And this is where then I put this wishbone just over this section just here. That's held in with an FD02 screw. Each screw we've put in is a different screw every time. Now, if you remember the first linkage that we put in, there is a little notch in there. I have got this cylinder end, which is actually going to go into the notch just there, like that. So I need the wheel that we created in the last pack looking like this. And all we're going to do, just take that hubcap off, is I'm going to be taking the section we just created here, putting this drive shaft in the hole, like this. Probably best on the top camera. And then this is just going to slip into this section just there. It's actually held in with a FP07 screw, which I've already got loaded up. Screw that in. And I really want to continue this now, but I can't because that is actually all there is to do in that stage. And that's all there is to do in that pack. But it does look pretty impressive. Obviously, we've got the other wheel to put on as well. I'm guessing we're going to be doing that in the next pack. So let's have a look what we've got. We've got these two wheels, the transmission there. We haven't seen this for a while, but this is the main body of the GT. And if I show you up here, looking good, isn't it? I've got the front end with the lift up bonnet there. I've got two doors, which we also created. And we did start work on the carburettor here, but we haven't actually done the engine yet, which is probably one of the last things we do, which is weird for 1.8 car builds. Never known that, but that's everything we've done so far. I do think this is definitely one of these builds which is good if you are just getting into this hobby and you are building 1.8 cars. It's not too challenging. It's quite easy to put things together as well. But if you do want to get this for yourself, I have put a link down here to the Deagostini Collectables website. You can get it all the way from pack 1. But I really hope you liked that video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.